This was the scene, Chase Field in Phoenix, of the 18th annual World Power Showcase. What a display that was put on. There were balls hit 500 feet. We're talking about kids, in some cases, as young as 14 years old. Are you kidding me? I mean, damage. Wow. It's like Big League BP doesn't get up there. And I get it, the bats are a little different, but man, the power display that this annual event brings us is so much fun to recap and watch. We are joined by three special guests. Brian Domenico in the middle of your screen, Power Showcase President and CEO. Brian comes on with us every year. And we have two outstanding participants, Leyland Henry, who's 14 years old, who was the 14U champ, and Ricky Lavana, who is 17, who was the underclass home run derby winner at Power Showcase. Guys, good morning. Thanks for coming on with us. Brian, we'll start with you. Tell us about this year's event.
Well, bringing the event back to Arizona is always a lot of fun. And, we had about 124, 125 different players. And going into the event, I really had an inclination that a couple of players were going to reach the roof. And Leland was definitely one of those guys. Now he's got a really interesting last couple of years. He played for Team USA and hit a couple of home runs to win some gold medals. And I'll let him share that with you guys when you guys get a chance to speak to him. But it was awesome.
Well, we may as well just jump right in. Leland, you take over. What was the experience like? And my goodness, you're hitting these balls a long way. What was that like hitting in Chase Field?
It was a great experience. Balls were just flying. And I was just very grateful that Power Showcase allowed me to come there and do that. And I was having fun doing it.
And where do you get your size? Mom, dad, what side of the family?
My mom, for sure. Yes, sir.
And you got some serious.
Leland, are you playing other sports, or are you singularly focused on baseball?
I play basketball, sir. And I play a little bit of football whenever I can.
So
make sure I can get hurt.
Well, real quick, I was going to say, it's not just trying to hit a ball as far as you can. You played on Team USA as well and won a couple gold medals?
Yes, sir.
Where did you guys travel to? Where'd you play?
We traveled to two different places. We went to Mexico first. We won gold there. And then we went to Taiwan. Then we won gold there again. And in Taiwan was especially great for me because, we were down. And so 3-2, and we're bases loaded, and I just hit one over the batter's eye. It was a great experience.
I just hit one over the batter's eye.
No big deal.
A little grand slam.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky, he's talking about hitting bombs. You hit a ball that went viral, and we're going to show this home run. You can talk over it. It hit the glass. We've all been to this ballpark in Arizona.
This is something.
You're going up there taking people out of the restaurant up there.
Oh,
you know how hard you had to hit that ball? My goodness. Do you know the exit velocity on that? Were they measuring that as well?
Yes, I believe it was about 118, 119, somewhere in between there.
This is Giancarlo Stanton territory there, young man.
So did you jump up and down after you saw the glass break?
Well, honestly, I did not know the glass had broken as soon as I hit it because I was too focused and just I was nervous during the whole thing. Trying to stay focused on my swing, and I didn't see when it had broken the glass.
I mean, that's incredible. So you're from Palmdale, California. What schools are recruiting you right now? You're what, a 2027 grad?
Yes.
So you're a junior right now. So who's recruiting you?
So far, I've been talking to a couple schools, but none recruiting yet or no offers yet.
Hello. That's changing today.
Can we get USC on the phone, please, among other schools? I mean, you're right in the backyard of some pretty good baseball showcase places.
Hey, Brian, just hearing this conversation, how much has this showcase changed, and how much have the players changed through the years?
That's a great question. And I think that over the last 7 or 8 or 9 years, you've really seen how much the exit velos and distances have amplified. And, with all of the technology that's been put into play over the years, it's evident. I mean, you can take a look at Leland's rotation right there, how ferocious he is with that swing. Ricky's like lightning in a bottle. But again, I think that it's just technology and kids seeing that 500-foot home runs are capable. And it just once you think about it and you visualize it and you work on it, and again with Leland having those DNA type moments of not only did he hit the grand slam to win the gold medal in Taipei, he also hit a home run in the gold medal game against Venezuela in Mexico. So when kids flash unique skill sets in moments like that, you got to pay attention. You really do.
And that's the thing. A lot of people can swing and hit home runs and try to do that, but it also has to translate into the game. And clearly that's happening with your players. Talk to me about this class with Bryce Harper, Christian Walker, a lot of guys that came out early. That's how long you've been doing these showcases. I want to start with them, and then give us a little bit of history of players that have gone on to the big leagues.
Well, it was really exciting when the New York Yankees called and they said, hey, listen, Brian, we heard what you did in 2008. We want to host Scout Day at our complex in Tampa. And that was when we had Bryce Harper, Dante Bichette Jr., Randall Grichuk, who was a first-round draft pick, with Mike Trout with the Angels. It kind of started there when cool. Harper hit the 502-foot home run and then graced the cover of Sports Illustrated as the chosen one. Those are the moments that kind of legitimize the Power Showcase. And, from that point, we've had, 28 international countries represented. And then, over the year, Daniel Vogelbach soon followed with a 508-foot home run. You've had guys like Chris Bryant also followed. Rowdy Tellez, Bo Bichette actually did this a little bit back in the day when his brother was part of it. Tristan Casas, who's with the Red Sox, he hit 500-foot home runs when he did this. So, it's a great stage. I think the kids do prepare for it. It's kind of a legend a little bit. They have to get in the very best shape of their lives because you cannot hide once your name's announced and you step into that batter's box. It's either you put in the work or you didn't. And again, a lot of times, like with Leland and with Ricky, they brought the results to fruition. And again, very proud of both of those guys. They were fantastic.
So how are you finding the players? How are you scouting? How are you putting this together? How do you find the name of players?
Well, that's another great question. There's a lot of different ways. With me doing this for so long, there are some major league scouts that I know, or college coaches, or guys that run travelable organizations, that they have the right player for something like this. I think. Let me see here. I start early, like in March or April. There's a website called Max Preps, and what they do, Harold, is that they will start listing the top leaders, whether it's batting average, hits, doubles, triples, or home runs. And I'll take a look at there. And that's where I found Ricky right away. Ricky, as a sophomore, he led the state of California in his graduating class. He had 7 home runs. So I was able to run down some video on social media, and I saw that swing. And I said, man, oh, man, if he's got 6 or 7 or 8 months to really put it together, he's going to do something. He's going to do something special. So, it really is a collaborative effort. I think there's a lot of people that want to put their players in something like this. And again, I couldn't have done it without the help of a lot of wonderful people and coaches.
Brian, we appreciate the visit, and thanks for having Leland and Ricky on as well. We appreciate you guys, too. Congratulations on a great run at the Power Showcase. As soon as we get off the air here, Harold and I are going to draft a letter to Andy Stankiewicz at USC to get full-ride scholarships for both of you guys. Fight on. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Thank you for being on with us.
You guys are great.
My name is Willie Visoso. I'm going on my 11th year with Power Showcase. This is literally one of the best events in all of baseball. Today, just going to be, like I said, simple BP. The pitchers and catchers are going to throw bullpen sessions. You're going into an environment in a major league stadium. A lot of people do not get that opportunity. There's people around the world that will never step foot in a major league stadium. You're very privileged, very lucky that your parents have put you in this position. So take advantage of the experience all weekend. Enjoy every minute of it because it's literally a cathedral that you guys are in. It's a baseball cathedral.
And representing West Virginia, he is a third baseman out of St. Albans High School, Devon Hatfield.
It is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Devon Hatfield. Finishes with 1 home run. It travels 363 feet.